You had my money?
Don't mess up, man.
I'm gonna kill you and every person you know.
What's happening?
Nothing you need to worry about.
I'm a little upset with y'all right now because this movie had me on the edge of my seat. I was nervous, I was afraid, I was happy, but still, there was a lot of emotions going on right now. And then at some point, I was like, just move, leave, run! So, and I think part of it was the authentic street life of this movie. How did you guys prepare for that and research that, or was it just part of the story, your stories, personally?
Well, I mean, I feel like, you know, we've seen the sort of black kid selling drugs before, so part of that was trying to find new territory in that. You know, first I think we wanted to find like an empathetic way in, and that is highlighting that Bo is like the smartest kid and is like incredible with engineering and has this sort of artistic passion. But then, you know, I think in trying to find out what type of criminal world Bo is going to work in, so kind of putting him in a more like populous, energetic, and weirdly like relatable form of drug dealing, I think it's just different.
But you don't come from a street life, so how did you prepare for this character?
Well, I mean, I don't come from a street life. I mean, Milwaukee's pretty though. But I think for me, I didn't really focus on the street aspect of it. I think Bo is a kid that really just sort of, you know, he sold drugs to kids his own age, and it was very light. There was no guns involved. There was no there was nothing really dark about what he was really doing. Obviously, he would rather be doing his magic for sure. But I think he was doing something because of his circumstances, because you know he has to be the man of the house now, and he has to find income. He has to find several ways of income, and I think that was where Bo was. And then I think once he actually seen how street it is and how territorial it can be, I think that's when he tried to pull away from it and get away from it.
Well, you mentioned magic, and it's a big part of this movie. And Bo goes through some crazy stuff to pull off some magic for his job, per se. So what's the craziest thing both of you have ever done for a job?
You know, honestly, I think it's not that crazy or glamorous, but it's just, you know, it's just that sacrifice you kind of have to make along the way. So, you know, whether that's you're halfway starving because you can't afford to go to the grocery store, or you know you're just putting enough money in your gas and enough gas in your car to like get to the next meeting. You know, I think I've certainly been there, but I feel like a lot of us have had to make concessions on our way to things that we care about.
Sacrifice for the dream.
That's it, man. That's it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
I like that.
That's what Shia LaBeouf said. But I think for me, it's I like to make sure that my performance is always 100%. And whether I'm going to get the job or not, I want to leave the room with you saying, okay, like he was incredible.
Well, congratulations to both of you.
Thanks, man. Thanks for hanging out.
You know, we can do whatever we want if we just believe we're able to.